did I have to say a bad
Martin Luther King Jr. was shot. Are you in any physical danger?
She said, shut the fuck up.
I need somebody with her energy now. So, and this is going to be strange. On this Black History Month, I have to give a shout out to someone I know doesn't get a shout out on Black History because she's white.
Ooh.
Yeah, but she deserves it. And this is kind of in line with this whole CRT thing and, teaching basically teaching how to treat Black people like people in school and how that's frowned upon in Florida. I got to stop with the fake quotations.
Yeah, I'm not. You're real happy with this.
I'm real happy.
He's really liking this.
But no, so Jane Elliott, a lot of people don't know about this. White teacher, got a job. I forget what year. I think it was either in the 50s or the 60s. I'll look up and let you know. But okay, there you go. The brown eye, blue eye experiment, which she wanted, her goal was to teach this in literally every single school across America. Like she legit broke it down to like, this may not cure racism completely, but it helps quite a bit. So basically what the blue eye, it's very controversial back then, especially today, it makes perfect fucking sense. But what she would do, she would separate the kids, the blue eye, green eyes would go on one side and the brown eyed kids, the other side. If you have brown eyes, you're likely, of color, but I don't think it was many kids of color in this school.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing was, the brown-eyed kids had special privileges, privilege. There you go. Blue-eyed kids did not in the classroom. So it became a thing to where the brown-eyed kids knew they had all the power. And so they started to treat the blue-eyed kids badly because it's just what happens, right? And basically she was like, okay, no, don't do that. Now she switched it. Blue-eyed kids had the power. Brown-eyed kids did not. Same thing. Power dynamics shifted. Blue-eyed kids were mean to the brown-eyed kids. She broke that down and was like, did any of you like how you felt when you weren't in power? And they were like, no, we didn't like that at all, yada, yada, yada. And she was like, okay, that's what it is. Like when you see Black people, brown people, anyone who looks different, that's exactly what they feel like. So whenever you see them and you see them being treated badly, they feel the way you just felt. And they did a documentary on it and they interviewed those kids like 30 or 40 years later. And they all were like, she changed my life because I never forgot that lesson. And it was a dude who went on, he became a lawyer and he made a lot of money, but all his pro bono cases were for Black people who were wrongfully, persecuted. No, yeah, kind of. He was kind of daredevil. I don't know his name.
I have Jane.
No, the doctor, the one you're talking about.
Jane Elliott.
Oh, Jane Elliott.
Can you look up Jane Elliott, Blue Eyed Girl Cries on YouTube? It's a quick clip. It's sweet.
Okay.
Because she tries to quit the experiment.
Yeah. It's a very interesting story, and I like advise people to look it up. But it was like, if it was in the end of the documentary, it was like, could you imagine if that was integrated actually into schools and the impact that probably would have had on young children growing up? And did you know about her before this?
Yeah. Real quick, I like this one. She. There's videos that you see on Twitter pop up occasionally.
Yeah.
And it was a blonde girl who walked up and left, and she's like, "No, you don't get to quit the experiment." It's like it's so unjust. And she's like, "Black people have to live with that every day."
Every single day.
It's glorious. So that's why
she's amazing.
I believe
that's
so,
her.
yeah.
White people look vicious and ugly and non-caring and cruel and arrogant and powerful and condescending and angry. Are you angry?
No.
Oh, good for you. Are you angry?
Trying not.
Trying not to be. Now, does that take a lot of energy?
Yes.
Yes. Are you holding it in?
Yes.
Yes. And are you trying really, really hard not to react to me?
Yes.
Yes. And are you trying really hard not to look at me?
Look at that brother in the back. look at that brother in the back.
He tried not to smoke.
You're like, we got one.
At the moment, yes.
Yes, why?
Because I don't want to make myself more upset.
You don't want to make yourself more upset by looking at me.
Yes.
Right. Does that take a lot of time, a lot of energy?
Yes.
Yes. Is that hard for you?
Yes.
Could you develop an ulcer over this?
No.
If you had to do it every day, what would happen to your blood pressure?
It would rise.
Yeah. If somebody stood over you and you knew it was going to happen every day? Or you expected it to happen every day? Or it happened when you didn't expect it?
Yo, the boy you covered the thing. Man, I
don't know where the fuck she came from, but yeah.
I gotta give her props.
Man,
She's
she
pushing that
legit,
uncomfort.
dude. Like, she's like maybe the only white person I could give. Like, you need to kind of give her some credit.
No, this
she
is
didn't
new to
give
me.
a fuck, man. Like, she was like, no, this is what it is, and like that's what it feels like. She made them feel that way. That was her key. Like, you got to feel this shit to understand. And that was her main, as you see right there, her main thing, how she tapped in. You got to feel this shit. Feel it. And imagine feeling that for your entire fucking life. That's what it feels like.
And I mean, like, that's how you gotta do it.
That's how you have to do it.
That's how you have to
That's how you have.
Because when like,
I
look,
assume she's dead now, R.I.P., but fuck, man, I love her. Like,
I
she
mean,
was great.
oh, it's about to happen.
Oh, dick.
Okay. I'm sorry. I love that clip so much. It's just so.
That one was good.
The chef's kiss, I'm telling you.
It too? Or it happened to your kids every day? After it happened to your mother every day? Now, getting right along. Your hand is still up. You still didn't learn anything, did you? Didn't I just say when your hand is up, you are thinking of what you're going to say instead of what's being said? Didn't I just say?
Hold up. That's a bar. Yo, when your hand is up, you're thinking about what you're gonna say, and you're not listening. I'm like, damn, if I was in class and I heard that, I'd be like, shit, she right. She
Real slow.
Hey, yo, that's a bar. But continue.
Say that?
Yes, you did.
And did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
And did you decide that you were just going to do it your way?
I was.
Wait a minute, you were on a roll
Yes,
there for
I
a minute.
did.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
I
Now-
did.
Now, since you choose to not listen to others, what do you suppose we're going to do where you're concerned?
Not listen to me.
Thank you very much.
May I finish what I was saying,
no,
please?
because you're still thinking of what you're going to say instead of what I'm saying. Now, getting right along.
I heard what you were
Well,
saying.
you're doing
I
it again.
understand what you were
You're
saying.
doing it again.
I don't care.
You're doing it
because
again.
It's wrong.
You're
and you
doing it again.
Persecuted her for standing
You're
out.
doing it again.
Persecuted him for standing out. The only change that ever happens is when people stand out, and I have sat back too long.
Martin Luther King Jr. was shot. Are you in any physical danger?
She said, shut the fuck up.
I need somebody with her energy now. Today in 2023. I need that energy today.
Hey, yo, time out. I gotta, this is so relevant in 2023.
The fact no one talks about it makes me angry.
Because she
yeah.
got this little white girl out here tearing up.
Yeah. Having breakdowns.
Having breakdowns. Because she's getting oppressed. She's like, you ain't in danger here.
Yeah. Sit your ass down.
Oh, man.
She's great, man.
Are you in any physical danger here? Is that girl in any physical danger here?
Quite a walk.
Emmett Till was hanged by his neck after he was beaten almost to death, simply because he made a statement to a white woman. Every time I do the exercise there.
Now, that was a treat.
Yeah.
That's a great call out.
Yeah.
Man, I've never been made of.
Rakeem, you take that shit back. She would not. She would make Karen's cry.
Oh, no, I think he meant the girl crying.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was about to say, Rakeem, that doesn't seem like it. Oh, no, she's a Karen right now.
The way
Maybe not after that, but yeah.
Ooh, she plainly stated facts.
Yeah. That's what she
fact
did.
she said, dead ass, she was like, Emmett Till hung for this.
Yes.
And I'm sitting there. Oh, a lot of kids ain't comfortable.
Feel that. Yeah.
A lot of kids. Ooh.
She was great, man. She was great. Yeah. And
No, they won't even let a teacher like this exist anymore.
I mean, she got fired for doing the brown eye, blue eye experiment. Like, that was a big, and then she became what you saw there. Like, She never stopped the mission. Like her mission continued, but she couldn't do it in schools anymore. But that experiment would have changed this country.
I think that
It would have changed this country easily. Like they interviewed every kid she had, and maybe one or two was like, I don't give a fuck about that. The majority of them were like, it changed my life. Like it legit, like it was brought to tears. Some of them, like if I wouldn't have met that woman, where I was from, the parents I had, I would have been a racist piece of shit. And the thought of that makes me sick. Like she changed them in that small amount of time with this experiment.
And I can imagine.
And again, forgotten history.
Not even forgotten, just not talking.
Never talked about.
Because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And I sit here and I'm like, dude, just imagine. Like, that's because a lot of the times people will be like, hey, you shouldn't expose kids to these sorts of things.
Yeah.
Like, they get that Band-Aid till second grade for me.
No shit. This world's going to teach them to them anyway.
I'm like, dude, like.
Do they have the internet?
Not even that. Let's be real here.
Yeah. Do they go to school?
I'm gonna keep it $150 with you. You know. This is shit that we have to hear, have to know from day one.